Okay,
right,
good
very
match.
much.
Yeah. We start?
Yeah, I think we should
Okay,
start.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Nobody stopped us anymore.
Okay, I'm back. That stage has some open stairways going up it, and Tara wanted to make some adjustments to the board, and I had to go help her. So, anyway, we're off and running game one. Four, three, bit of an awkward number here. 13-9. Mochy agrees with XG, or does XG agree with Mochy? I'm not sure. Okay, 6-1 makes the bar. Actually, XG like 10-3, but a very thin margin difference. Now, does Mochy make the 9, or does Mochy make the 5? XG likes the 9. Okay. Mochy looking at both options. Both are very reasonable plays. It gets even closer with the double plus rollout. Tobias hits and stacks. Threes. It's loose on the 4. Well, he's going to back up and take a look at that. Okay. And he's going to probably, I don't know, I think he wants to unstack the 6, but let's see what he does. Going to come on down. I can't fault that. XG wants him to point on the 3. He's going to look at that variation as well. Both of these players are very thorough in looking at their various options. They don't want to have any oversights here. So they're confident enough in their play and ultimately their time management that they aren't afraid to invest the necessary time to fully evaluate this. Okay, 6 comes on around. Mochy would like a 5. Mochy doesn't get a 5. So he's going to make the 4-point, I think. Okay, all y'all, again, I'll repeat, I do kind of a interactive commentary session here. So I have an iPad in front of me. If you'd like to make comments or ask questions or offer suggestions, just be sure to do so. And I'll try to respond as and when I can as appropriate. So pretty good. I thought I had my phone on silent, and I did, but it did kind of make a noise while ago, and it's some kind of public safety alert. Apparently there's going to be some pretty good thunderstorms and what have you tonight in Dubai, which is a bit unusual. So hopefully we won't have any electrical problems or anything like that with the thunderstorms. So okay. Just not completely confident or certain what he wants to do here. Pretty big no double take position. That's where we're at. He's going to roll on. He's only 54% wins, but it was 21% or something like that. Geez, so pretty good Mochy with a set of 6s. Nice play there, and then the come out. So now that's momentum has definitely swung to Mochy's favor. This is awkward. I think well, you could play 9-1, but I think he's going to clear the 8 was my initial response. Play safely, and that's what he did. Now it's a double take, according to XG. There's the double. And there's the take. So they both play that appropriately and accurately, according to XG. Four, 3. Not much he can do with that. Maybe go to the 2 and the 3. XG wanted to make the point, but which would have opened the blot, but maybe they want to recirculate the checker and perhaps get an anchor in Mochy's home board. Yeah. Hey. See the photographers going up on the stage. You can see one behind Mochy there. There's photographers all over the place. So he's uncertain what to do here. XG wants to go to that 2014-2 play. So he goes with that as well. There's an ace. He got to step up. Now he's going to play 9-7, I suspect. Yeah, he's thinking of 7-5. I might just, this is my play because Mochy may well hit that blot over there. Now, will he take advantage of the shift? He does shift. Now, actually 14-12, which gives him maximum outfield coverage here. Three 1 makes the 9. Okay, he makes the 10, which was XG's play again. He knows his XG, so aces. He's got another shift option here. Does. I'm a little amazed by the XG suggestion of 12, 11, 10, 9. I wouldn't think you would want to leave those 2 blots in return, but let's see what Mochy thinks.
Leo, formidable answer. Leo.
Okay. Mochy looking to make the 5-point. He can, but he leaves the shot in doing so, so I think he'll choose not to do that. He's got to go 9, 14, 11. Okay, she wants him to go the other way. This way he leaves 2 blots. He would leave 2 blots the other way as well. So he's trying to figure out what's the better option. He hasn't looked at the 9 point yet, which surprises me a little bit.
We can check out that.
Goes back to this play. And not at all unusual for Mochy, but we see that he's already used 5.5 minutes on the first game, 18-minute time bank. So again, very not out of the ordinary in the least for Mochy. Very, very often ends up with little or no time, but he's accustomed to. That's his time management program. So he's very accustomed to playing with little or no time late in his matches. So again, he understands the critical nature of this position, and he's willing to invest the time necessary to properly evaluate it. 3-4 there again. Now he's going to, I presume, make the 9 and play to the 8, but let's see what he does. Hans Ghaffari, you're exactly right. It's interesting, I think. This game seems to have developed a complexity and that I didn't anticipate and I don't necessarily see. So again, he's used what is that, 7.5 minutes, and we're in game 1. And to me, this game has been complicated beyond what I thought it would. Now he's got left 6 returns. Actually, 4 returns, but let's see what happens. Now he's going to make that point. He still can't make that point. So what do we do here? He could make it with anything not having a 3 in it, and he couldn't do that. So he's got another intricate, difficult little decision here. And Toby is 35 pips ahead. So if he doesn't really want Toby to get out here. Yeah, and I think Alex and Mochy finds that, or looks as though he's going to find that. But the key here is Toby's 35 pips up. If he gets out. And, of course, sliding it doesn't necessarily preclude him from getting out. But okay, there's and it's no 3. Still looking for a 3. Now, can he make it this time? No. Just Mochy's having an extreme difficulty in making that 3-point, despite several attempts and a number of builders. The dice just are not complicating it. There's old Michael Pines from San Diego. Hello, Michael. 4-5. Now he can make a point, but he's got a blot behind it, so he's still suffering a little bit at the vagaries of the dice, and Toby can still escape from with a 3 with a huge racing lead. So he's going to hit it this time. Of course, if he hits with the ace, he's still got to get that checker out. There's the 3 he's been needing. 5-1. He can hit that, but now what's that? 5, 5, 6, and 5, 2. Not that. 4, 1. So he's going to make the 7 and play 3, 2, I suspect. Still giving him the 5, 6. I'd just as soon not give him anything. But he does, if he leaves the one on the 11, he's got some outfield coverage if Toby were to come in. Oh, it looked like a 5 until the other checker hit it. 5, 3. So again, Mochy has removed all of that racing lead that Toby had. Alex Farzan is in the house. Again, Mochy has now expended 10 minutes of 18 in the first game. So, 4-3 goes there. Toby, there's the long-awaited 5. Now he's going to see if he can get, okay, that, looky here, that, no, I just rip him. Toby's got to leave anyway. Okay, so that's going to be the first game in the books. But Mochy gets the 2 points, but Mochy has, at the cost of 11 minutes. Okay. Pretty much it. Can't win from there. So 2-0 Mochy. There's Miss Sarah is in the house. How are you, lady? Hopefully you and the Backgammon girl are watching and enjoying. Okay, Toby, nice set of aces. 3-5. Six, 1. 4, 18, 18, 8, 7. Yes. Okay, so now 2-3 hits, takes half a roll out of Mochy's hand, and occasionally there's a dance. There's not a dance, but there's not a hit either. So Mochy's going to play the same game. Toby dances. So this is a cash, I think, for Mochy. Just too much threat here. Mochy's 67% with 44% gammons. Yeah, I think there's too much volatility here and way too many G's. Yeah. Tyler is pointing out that among all the other things, Alex, you were talking about earlier, that they provide the boards, the baffle boxes, dice, clocks, etc. There was a recording station on every table as well, supplied by the tournament. Okay, 3-0 Mochy, and that game only cost him a very limited amount of time, so there's a set of aces again for Tobias. He had one early in the previous game, but it didn't do him any good. They record every match, Alex. Six, 4, that's a hitter. XG wanted him to hit the other way. That's a hitter coming back. And 13-8 now. Mochy needs to perform. 3-6, that's a hitter. Hits it on the 18 this time, where he shoot it last time. Set of aces, that'll work. 2. Excuse me. 3-4. Kind of like that. Okay, Toby, more development and diversification. Mochy has not moved many things here. That's a bit unfortunate for Mochy, or Toby, I'm sorry. Marcus, you keep asking me that, and I keep forgetting to check on that. No, I haven't found out. Jürgen Kunkel. Well, were you here earlier, Jürgen, for the Masters Cup final? There were 2 Germans in that. Only one. Only Toby in this one. Set of 5s. Okay. Toby once again has a racing lead, but he's got some complications here. Do that, then he'll play 6-5, I guess. Nope. Did I miss one? 3-6 makes the deuce. Toby's thinking about running. XG wants him to run. Now that is an extra point, but it does position him such that he may be forced to, before much longer, to depart one of those anchors. Okay, he'll take that. 6-5, got to go to the deuce. Okay, Toby. 6-4. 5-1. Yeah, he doesn't want any point of hitting that with the blot in his home board. Complicates it a bit. Almost an even race. Nice roll by Mochy. Brings them down, takes those probably in. He can make the deuce. You can take it in, but frees Toby to play freely from the 14 point. Not that he wanted to, but he does have that option now. Mochy up by 3, so it's just a play on. Those two in. Toby. Deuces. He just goes to the 6. Boom. 2 more. 1 more. He'll slot the ace. Okay. Again, Mochy up by 6. That clears the 10. Toby, how many is that? That's 7 pips. Double take. Toby won't have to like it. He'll just have to take it. Mochy giving this a good look and consideration, but the price of doing so is the clock's still running, so he's probably going to burn another minute in this exercise. He's probably 30 seconds plus into it. There it is. Toby's got to take it. He was thinking on Mochy's time, so 3-1. Mochy should, or Toby should pick up some ground on this roll. Does. Okay, so now only 3 pip differential. Mochy rolls average, a little less than average. Can Toby pick up some more ground? Absolutely. Okay, so now Mochy may be looking at something coming back at him right here in a second. What's this? He's only going to have a 3 pip lead, but the distribution is not that good, and it is a recube, not a center cube. So he rolls on. XG evaluated that as a redouble take. But let's see. Now, Mochy getting even thinner on those low points. Okay. What does Mochy do? I'm afraid Toby, I think this is a double. Nope. He rolls on. I think he's risking a good roll and losing his market here. But now this has got to be. This has got to be. No, he rolls on once more. Now he's lost the market. Hey, Neil Kazaros is in the house. Hey, Neil, how are you? Okay, so okay. Yeah, I thought he missed. I thought he missed several there. I thought he missed several. So let's see what happens. And he has his PR went up a little bit. He's got 295 lost equity in doubles. So I think those doubles mounted up. They accumulated some small errors, but still yet errors of an accumulative nature. Absolutely, Neil. Good point. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 in the air. Now, depending on what Mochy does, this gets them both in. So I don't think Toby has adequate ammunition to do anything here. Okay, so that's going to the 8 for sure, and then let's find the 6. XG like 16-10 to go with that 13-8. That's a lot of shots, though. I kind of like going to the 8 and maybe to the 5, but ooh, look at this. Yes, Neil, in fact, both of these guys have 2 losses. GG, what's up? And it's not morning, it's late in the evening. Okay, now, what does Mr. Hellwag do after this? This is a tempting position. It's and rated double take by XG, and I'm not surprised. It's a target-rich environment. Rolls on. I'm a little surprised, but in the 1-4, so that hits twice. Hits twice at the expense of. He could hit over there and make the deuce point, but he does have the option to hit on the 9 as well. XG likes to make the 2 point. I guess since he's slightly outboarded. Okay, 3s. Nice roll for Toby. 6-3. Now that's going to be interesting. Now Toby's going to have another decision here. Mochy going to be tempting him. This one's actually probably a little better position for Toby than the last 2 or 3 rolls ago, where he had a potential cube play. I'm with Neil. This one, I think you got to seize upon your opportunities when they're presented to you. No, we're not. We're ground level here. Here it is. Okay, double and a very, very big double coin toss on the pass take. Now this is going to test Mochy's constitution here. Okay, this is just a coin toss. 3-all. Okay, nice cube by Toby there. Okay. Okay, that's the normal score play. I like to, and more so when it's maybe gammonish or gammon needed, make the 2-point. XG actually showed the 2-point is the best play there, but okay. Mochy fighting for some, a dance. That one hurt. Nice roll, makes the 5, makes the 3. No, he's going to hit the second checker. That's the correct play. I was going to too quickly make the 3 as well. Toby needs to get in here. Nice shake, gets them both in. But Mochy's in a pretty commanding position. Same sort of thing, big double and a coin toss, take pass. Be just a matter of how Toby feels about this. Okay, he's going to let that one go. So both of them being a little cautious. They each had a coin toss take pass decision, and they both passed them. 6-2 Mochy. Ooh. Ace-6. Takes the hit. Set of 3s. Now, what does he do here? Okay, takes the hit. Double hit. Yeah. Okay. Gets them both in, hitting. 4-6 makes the bar. It's a nice roll. Okay, Mochy got the hit around the corner. Toby dances. Five, 4. He's already made the 8-point. Okay, Toby like to come in. He's going to come in and hit. Hits. What's his 4? Guess he'll go to the 8. Take away the returns. 4, 5. Mochy 4, 6. Come around to the 11, and he does. Now Toby's going to have to attack that blot over there. Does. Dances. Six, 3. So I'm making the 16 and coming up to the 21. Said, yeah, okay. Ooh, it's not one I saw. Making the 18, I didn't consider that, and it has some merit. I still like the 16 and the 21. I don't like that many blots. Just don't like that many blots. I agree, Neil. That's why I'm saying 16-21, and I said that before I looked at the XG table, and XG agrees in that regard. If they agree with me, I agree with them. But nonetheless, we ended up at the same spot. Make the 16, put the spare on the 21. Well, that does give him reach to the 8, but wow, now what? Is he not quite? I don't know. Do you do that, or do you take the 5 prime? I like the 5 prime. Carl James is in the house. Welcome, everyone. This is a great pairing. Okay, that's from Toby's perspective, a great place for Mochy to be. Now, how does Mochy play this 5? I guess he's going to hit on the 3. He doesn't have too many options. Toby dances. Mochy did that while ago to the 2-point board. Now deuces. Wow. And Mochy stepping up. Makes the 11. Adds another. I don't know. I was going to stack, but let's see what happens here. Three, 1. Okay, 11-7. Ace deuce, so there we go. Makes the bar. Wow, nice roll around the corner. Good news and bad news. Primarily good news. Mochy's he's going to be advanced. He can't sustain too many rolls before he has to have a 6. Yeah, this is a huge take. I don't think Mochy would send this. Got to step up. Two, 4 now. Who blinks first? You didn't watch Long Gammon this weekend, Neil. Backgammon's warp speed. And I hope if you didn't see it, Neil, you need to go back and watch the Masters Cup final that preceded this. Whoa, look here. Big no redouble, huge take. That's you let it go. Wow. That one surprises me. Really surprises me. But man. PR killer for both. Jacques, more so for Toby than Mochy. Okay, Toby's going to have to gear up here. Nice set of 3s. That and the 3. Now, if Mochy doesn't perform, Mochy does perform. Down to the 9. Okay, gets the 2. Coming out to the 17. I might have come out to the 18, but I'll defer to Mochy. Okay, Mochy dances. Toby's going after him. That's not a dance. And makes the 4-point. Wow, that's just brutal.
Mr. Fujiko.
Okay, gets them both in. Makes the 3. Toby needs a point. There it is. Hits it with the ace. Blot-rich environment. Look at this. Can clean it up ever so slightly. Still 3 out there. Wow, what's he do with this? Dude, couldn't imagine him stacking another one on the 6, so that's his only option. 2-6, nice roll by Toby. Nice roll by Mochy. Just go to the 5, I guess.
Backgammon Blitz final is just completed. Our finalist is Sergey compliments. And our winner is Grigor Gagaria. Congratulations.
Again, we look at this, and Mochy's in his standard operating procedure here. He's down to 1.5 minutes. Okay, Toby dances. Yeah, he's got to let this go. No chance letting. Oh, he takes it. Wow. That's optimistic, I'm afraid. Man, I'm really surprised. You know, and another thing, I was a little bit surprised Toby took that, and it was a big pass. But, you know, another consideration that I would have added to the equation was the time aspect. You know, here you're letting Mochy play for the match. And if you'd have dropped it, he had probably at least 2 games to play to win outright, and not a whole lot of time. Toby is having a bad day, Neil, and Toby's great friend of mine, but he just seems to be a little off. Needs to get a 2 in a hurry. This match may be over. Exactly, Neil. I thought you just take advantage of the fact that Mochy was in time trouble. Clear the 7 here. Finally, he gets in. Now let's see what happens. Probably won't get a shot immediately, but so that means Mochy's going to have several off before the potential arises. Got to play to save, if nothing else, too. Set of 3s. Okay, and Toby's just playing to contain. He's not going to win without a shot and a hit. He knows it. Not going to save without a shot and a hit. And he knows it. And that's how he's playing. And he's going to have quite a good number off before Mochy or Toby perhaps gets that shot and hit. Might want to back that up and think about it. Well, okay. Not many rolls left here for something to go wrong for Mochy. And good for Toby. 4-2. There's the shot. Probably the only shot. Oh, misses it. Well, it could get an ace shot on the repeater here. Whoa, look at here. Oh. I think it's over. Wow. Hard to beat that. 2 sets of 6s or something. There's a set of 3s. Thank all of y'all for viewing. We're 211 watching right now. We hope y'all enjoyed this week. We did. A lot of great play. And, well, he gets, move it up. Then 5s work. 5s and 6s. Okay, 5s and 6s. Boom, curtains. Congratulations to Mochy. to everyone. Yeah, it's really neat. There was quite a good number sitting out in the audience looking up onto the stage. The stage set up and everything was really pretty neat. And we've added quite a bit of new equipment and experience to our streaming and commentary repertoire here. So others are, I'm sure others that we work for are going to be requesting that we do some of this work for them like this. We have been approached this week with, yeah, it's 39K for the winner, 19 for the loser. We have been approached by, I think, 3 different groups this week about new international tournaments next year that they want us to work in addition to what we're already working on 3 different continents, we might add. So we shall see. We hope they all materialize, as some of them sound like they're really entertaining. I don't have can't release information on a couple of them, but one of them's going to be in Cape Town, South Africa, so that'll be fun.
I had very
So anyway,
time management. So if he had saved the game,
hope y'all enjoyed it all week.
win the game, then,
Congrats to Patrick Givelli and Arda, the local director and so forth.
so I really need.
Thank you to and congratulations to the IBF, who were the organizers and producers and spared no expense in making this tournament a tremendous experience for the players.
That I could end up,
And
otherwise I'd be in a big trouble. Yeah, I don't think it's
so
well played, but you know, sometimes.
anyway, we Tara and I go back to work tomorrow to break all this stuff down, maybe even later tonight, to break all this stuff down and get it packed away.
Thank you.
Flight back home is at 2 a.m. Monday morning. Most of the flights are to the States are like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., things like that. Our flight's at 2:15 a.m. Monday. So we'll get it all to, what's today? Today's Thursday, so we'll get it packed, broken down and packed for the most part tomorrow, and then we'll have a day or two. Now, tomorrow night actually is the awards ceremony and a gala dinner, so we'll attend that at 6 p.m. And then we'll have a little bit of free time Saturday and Sunday to maybe do a little sightseeing, a little relaxation, some fine dining. And we will be back in Houston Monday night. So again, thanks to all of you. We enjoyed it. We hope you enjoyed it. And we will talk to you again soon. Good night.